Aloha everybody, it's Psychic Greg Stanley. Happy August 2022. I am going to do this month's readings for August. Sorry it has been so long since I have done these readings. I normally do a month at a time and post it here on YouTube. And it's been a while. Have had a lot of personal stuff going on, and I've been unable to do the readings. But this month I'm able to. I am in the right space to be able to do it and everything. So this is what I am doing. And before we get started, feel free to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel here, Psychic Greg Stanley. One quick thing before we get started here, I wanted to let you guys know that I have a lot of impersonators that are going around Instagram, Facebook, possibly here on YouTube as well. Psychic Greg Stanley. There's people pretending to be me, messaging, DMing you, saying, hey, I see something about you and thought you might need a reading. That is not me. Those are impersonators. From what I'm discovering and other people are discovering, it's a scam out of Kenya and Nigeria, possibly a couple other locations, but the legitimate one is Psychic Greg Stanley, all one word, okay, on Instagram, which is mainly where this is happening. My Instagram name, Psychic Greg Stanley, perfectly spelled out, and it's all together. There's no spaces, there's no periods, there's no underscores. Some of the scammers, what they've been doing is they've been alternating letters. Even if it's just one letter and people don't catch it, they'll sneak a period in there, and it's difficult to see, especially with the settings people have on their phones and on their computers and stuff like that. But I will never reach out to you, DM you, message you, asking if you want to get a reading. If you message me, I will respond with my information and everything, but I will not DM you asking you if you want a reading. That is not how I operate. I don't send people to go do that. I make myself available and I let people know that my services are available, of course, but I will not reach out to you. I'll make a post. You might see one of my lives. You might hear me on the radio. I'm on iHeartRadio with Island 98.5 and Honolulu, and you may hear me promote through there at events, things like that, but I will not directly reach out to you. I allow people to come to me because I believe that people, when they come to me, they're coming at the right place and the right time, and when they can afford it, when they are able to. And that's one of my things. I never pressure anybody into getting a reading. And in fact, I've had to tell people that I don't believe they're ready for a reading and I won't go forward with it. So just wanted to get that out there. But the legitimate one, Psychic Greg Stanley, I am waiting to get that blue check mark, but it's not that easy. There's many of us influencers, social media influencers, public figures that have not been able to get that blue check mark yet. It takes a long time, and a lot of times people have had to resubmit several times. I think it's because Instagram and Facebook are so backed up with people requesting verification that I think what's happening is they're just deny, and then they actually look into the information and accept people sometimes. It may even be the algorithm. I don't know exactly how it works, but a lot of people have had to go through this. I have sent requests over and over again. Facebook, Instagram, nobody has done anything to help me, even with the scammers, even getting money from people. They're doing absolutely nothing about it. Nothing. And so there's nothing I can do about it. So just doing the best I can. So this is me warning you guys. So enough of that. Let's get on to the month of August. Let's check. I'm going to use the Angel Tarot, and it used to be Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine, but it is now just Radley Valentine. So I love using the Angel Tarot. Perfect balance of the tarot and then angelic messages. I specifically work with archangels and tarot, and I allow the spirit world to give me my information through what I use as a tool, which is the tarot. So I'm going to use the Angel Tarot like I always do, and you guys seem to like that. So there it is. So let me go ahead and tune into you guys here, and myself. Calling Archangel Michael, asking him to protect us and bring through only the highest and best information from the highest and best archangels, asking for our higher powers to be present, asking for God, our creator, to be present, whoever you call your God, highest and best realm. And let's see what messages, what's going to happen the month of August 2022 here. So I'm going to pull 3 cards, maybe something that you just went through, or you may be experiencing it like today, present moment, and then the next card's going to be more geared towards what's going to happen throughout the month. And then I'll pull a third card and maybe additional cards if necessary. But the first card I want to pull right here is you may have been trapped in your ego. So the ego, number 15, this is actually the devil in the regular tarot deck. So when you go through the tarot deck, it's the devil. So the angel cards bring forth the message through more gentle means, which is ego here. But Archangel, you guys may not be able to pick it up here based on the settings. Oh, there it is. It may even be backwards. I don't know. This card is Archangel Jophiel. She is the Archangel of Joy. And she was telling you to she was trying to tell you to lift your spirits up, find more positive ways of thinking, talk to more positive people. You may have received an internal message or signs, even dreams, to seek higher guidance, seek people that are more positive mindset. We're going through a lot right now with a lot of the stuff that is going on in the White House here at this current time in the United States. There's a lot of fear that is being driven up with just everything with the yeah, I'm not even going to get into the political stuff, but you guys know, watch the news. we sometimes watch the news too much, right? But you may have had like a false sense of entrapment, like, how am I going to get out of this? I'm not even talking about politics. I'm talking about, like, you may have just went through where, like, you feel like, how am I going to get through this? I'm in a really bad relationship, or I just got let go from my job, or I'm in the job from hell. I'm seeing that people have been having issues with maybe going through a toxic relationship or dealing. I'm seeing a lot of people have been dealing with parents that are no longer together, a difficult baby daddy, baby mama, somebody that's just making everything unnecessarily hard in your life. That's really difficult for you to deal with, especially when you're trying to be a good parent to your child. There's probably been a lot of court stuff that's been coming up here, or that just happened. But the first thing your ego wants to do is let you know you're not going to be okay. This bad stuff's going to happen. Oh, this person's going to control you for the rest of your life. All this stuff, or this situation's going to control you for the rest of your life. You're never going to find a good job, blah, blah, blah. The ego just wants to throw doubt at you. So you may have been doubting yourself. You may have been doubting even like your friendships, things like that. Man, the ego just really was dragging you down, and may be doing that kind of in the present moment right now. But shift your point of attraction from negative to positive, and not pretending that everything's perfect and oh no, like none of that stuff's going on. Now, you don't want to lie to yourself. It's, hey, this stuff is going on. It's really difficult. Hey, if anyone knows, God knows. Your angels know. Your loved ones on the other side that are watching over you, they know. But you're going to be okay. You're going to get through it. It may not turn out the exact way that you had hoped, but you're going to get through it. Things may change later. It may be turning out better than you even expected. But shift your point of attraction from negative to positive. You don't have to figure out everything right now, because it's just going to create a lot of anxiety and fear. And again, that's exactly what the ego feeds off of. And that's what dark energies feed off of. They don't want you to think everything's going to be okay, because they want you to stay quiet and scared and alone, so that you're not out there creating a better life for yourself and adding to this world. So shift your point of attraction. Turn your worries into prayers. Ask the universe, ask God, ask your angels to guide you to the solution or whatever is meant to be. And that if the answer is no, that you're meant to go in a different direction, just ask for guidance. Go from fear-based to love-based to power. Turn your fears into powerful prayers. Ask assertively for guidance. And you're putting yourself in a position of power, a position of change. That's exactly where the angels want you to be, but they can't make you be there. You have to bring yourself there. They can help you, they can guide you, but you got to pull yourself up. So that's where you get the pulling yourself up by your bootstraps. This is one of those times where you got to do it. Nobody's going to come save you. You got to take care of yourself. You've got to make decisions for yourselves, for your own health, sanity, your own. You have the power. You have more power than you realize. That's what I teach people. You have a lot more power than you realize. Remember that. You can do this. You can get through this. You don't have to know how. God knows how. And you don't need to tap into his mind. He got it all figured out. So just keep moving along. You will be guided by the angels that will help you. They'll send you signs. They'll send you people. You may come across repetitive numbers. Watch for signs. So that's something to keep in mind right now. Next card I'm going to pull is something that we're about to go through here, the month of August. We have renewal. Here we go. Here's really good guidance from the Archangel Jeremiah. Renewal. This is the Judgment card in the tarot deck. I'm trying to get it to where it'll focus in there. Archangel Jeremiah is the Archangel of Change. We're about ready to go through some major changes. You're going to be guided, or it may come in the form of forced. You may have to move this month. You may find that you have to change jobs, or you've done everything in your power. You got to move. You got to change jobs. You did everything in your power to, try to get promoted. And if the answer is no, there's a reason, because if you force yourself through that, you're going to realize, oh my God, I see why the answer was no. And sometimes we have the ability to do that with our free will. If you did everything in your power, sometimes it's time to move in a different direction. There's going to be a lot of people filing for bankruptcy this month, and there's no shame in it. Sometimes we got to give ourselves that fresh start and move forward, and it's okay. Things happen. Circumstances are different for everybody. Move forward. It's okay. You may need to, you're going to be guided maybe to organize your debts and see if maybe there's an alternative, things like that. But people are really going to be looking at their pocketbooks this month. People are really going to be checking into the bank accounts, things like that, and realizing, hey, I can't keep my family in this situation. I've got to make a decision that's better for my family. Another thing people are going to be going through, there's going to be a lot of breakups this month. And this is if your relationship is toxic, nothing is changing, this is the month for you where you're going to be empowered to say, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I've got to walk away. I deserve better. I'm not serving myself and maybe you have children, not serving my children, being unhappy and teaching my kids that they have to be unhappy and keep a family together, and you have to be unhappy to try to make them happy, and people pleasing gets you nowhere. I was taught by religion, by school systems, governments, things like that, you gotta people please. Fuck that. This is the month for you to say, fuck that, I'm not doing that anymore. And it's okay. That is you declaring, hey, I'm not allowing people to have power over me. Yeah, I'm going to have to make some sacrifices. Maybe I can't have everything that I have right now, but you know what? Things come and go in life. They're things. They are fucking things. Even money. Money, yes, it does bring us security, and it does matter, but we can always make more money. We can always get things back. We cannot always get our joy back, especially when we don't make those choices to better ourselves. That stuff is priceless. The stuff that's priceless is what matters right now. And your sanity, your mental health, your spiritual well-being, it matters. Why is it always on the back burner? I find myself doing that all the time. Why is my mental health and my well-being? And ask yourselves this. Why do I always have to come last? Why do I always put myself in situations where I come last? Why am I choosing to do this? Ask yourselves that. If you do that, that happens with me, and I have to change it, and I do change it, and things do get better because I used my free will and I used my power to change the situation. I wait for somebody else to change it, it ain't ever gonna happen. No one's gonna come save me. I can ask for help, and people can help me that are able to, but a lot of times I gotta do it my damn self. And if I can do it, you can do it. We all have our circumstances, and we can do this. Stop doubting yourself. Stop looking at your past. Learn from your past and what maybe didn't work, but what did you learn from that? What can you use now to make it better? Choose a better life. What if you leave this job that you have not been able to get promoted in, and you find maybe the next job is going to be exactly what you need and you're happier in? Maybe it's not the next job. Maybe the next job is going to suck. Well, guess what? If you don't jump and at least try and go somewhere else, you're going to stay stuck in your situation you're in now, and that's not easy either. Don't be afraid of change. Change is necessary. Change is important. Sure, try to make wise choices as you do it. You know what I mean? You don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. It's wise to maybe find another job in the meantime, before you make that leap. So, you have that security. Make wise choices. Don't be stupid, people. You guys know your common sense. We need to use it. Don't forget your brains either. Make good decisions for yourselves. I'm not going to make it for you. I can't make it for you. That's too stressful. Sometimes I can barely make my own decisions, but I got to do it anyways, right? It's part of me taking responsibility. Take responsibility, people. I got to take responsibility for my choices, my circumstances, what I've created, what I've allowed, whatever's going on in my life. I can change it. I can make it better. I can walk away if something's not working. I can fail and say, you know what, I did the fucking best I could, and you know what, nothing's changing. I'm moving forward. And guess what? You can too. And you know what? The very things I thought I needed, I didn't need it anymore. It served its purpose. I can get it back later. I'm going to move on. I'm going to move forward. I'm creating a better life. Spirit is calling us all to do that right now. And that's what messages are coming about here. Archangel Jeremiah is showing you through circumstance, it's time to move forward, time to move on. And you're not alone. Your God is with you. Your angels are with you. People that are here on earth that truly love and care about you. Maybe they can't help you, but they're supportive of you. They love you. They're going to be there for you however they can be. Okay? But you've got to pull yourself by your bootstraps. Pull yourself up here. and move forward. You can do it. Stop telling yourself you can't do this and you have to settle for a shit job, a shit life, a shit relationship, a shit place to live. Hey, if you can have a better life in another state or somewhere else, walk away. You know what? It's better if you got to walk away from a shitty relationship or somebody that you've had to depend on financially that's been draining you and your family and your children. Ask for help. Go. Move forward. Get out of that and allow yourself to finally be able to get back on your feet and have a fresh start. Go do it. You can't change staying in a shitty situation. Move forward. Move on. You can do it. That's the main message for this month here. Stop resisting the changes and move forward. Personal example, okay, when 12 years ago, however long it's been, 13 years ago, I don't even know right now what it was, but you know what? I was fighting to be straight. And, you know, I was living in my mom's basement, stuck at a college, one college after another, getting absolutely nowhere, spinning my wheels, doing what everybody else was telling me how to live my life, working at McDonald's full time, going to school, going to church, suppressing who I was, believing lies. Nothing in my life was changing. Nothing. I had to say, this is enough. I don't know how I'm going to do this or get through this, but I'm not doing this shit anymore. Instead of taking every pill in the cabinet, which is what I was about to do, I closed the cabinet. And my life didn't get better. It got worse. But I decided right there I was going to change. I didn't know how the fuck I was going to do it. No clue. And again, my life got worse. But even as it got worse, I kept learning. I kept growing. Okay, I'm going to change this. Okay, this didn't work. Okay, I'm guided to do that. That guidance right there, that this didn't work, that wasn't meant to be. I learned from that. I just kept getting any data I could to figure out how to get out of the situations and the life I was in. And it was baby steps. And it was hard. But guess what? I did it. That was my journey. It may not be that way for you. It may be the same. It may be fucking worse. I don't know. I'm not you. I'm not in your life. You're not in my life, but I'm supportive of you. And the people that loved me, that didn't even know how to help me, loved me and supported me, but I was able to do it and move forward. If I can do it, you can do it. I had zero support most of that journey. Zero. Nobody knew how to help me. So, again, I'm reflecting on that based on what Archangel Jeremiah is saying here. Hey, my life got better because I was willing to say, hey, not doing this anymore. I'm stepping out. I had to step into the unknown, and it was uncomfortable as hell. But guess what? Wouldn't have the life that I have right now. I wouldn't be Psychic Greg Stanley. I wouldn't be able to be in Hawaii. I wouldn't be able to be on the radio. I wouldn't have been able to help so many people and help my family through my work, through my gifts, if I didn't have the courage to be willing to do it and move forward and discover it. So, not here just to talk about me, holy me, woe is me. Hell no. I'm only sharing my stories with you guys because I'm just as human as you are. I came from nothing. No support, nothing. I was just this kid in my mom's basement. And that's all I was told by religion and even family, abusive people in my life. That's all I would ever be. And I believed that because that's what I was taught. And that it was just wait to die and be saved. Oh, awesome. That got me absolutely nowhere. And so I said, no, I'm changing this. I'm breaking out of this. I'm not fucking doing this anymore. I was guided the whole way. And yes, it was hard, but guess what? It was harder living in a lie and staying stuck in a situation that I felt so trapped in. And I had, again, no support. Again, for the 50 millionth time, I didn't know how, but I got out of it. You don't have to know how right now. You just have to be willing to say, hey, I deserve better. If I want to help people and be who I want to be and help other people heal and all that stuff, I got to get out of this. I got to get out of these toxic friendships and relationships and jobs. That's your job this month in August. And move forward. I'm going to pull another card here. In life experience, how I said it's going to be hard. I tell you guys the good, the bad, and the ugly. Life experience. This is Archangel Chamuel, a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. It is time to spread your wings. So Archangel Chamuel, it's amazing. Chamuel and Jeremiah, these are the main archangels of change that help you get through this life experience, this huge change you're about to go through. And it's probably not going to be easy, but it's going to be one of the biggest breakthroughs of your life if you're willing to be brave. And you may not get the outcome you expected, but I promise you, if you allow yourself to go through it and go where you're guided and be willing to take responsibility and move forward with your lives, you're going to be all right. You're going to be all right now, then, during, then, and as the future goes on, because you have the ability, you have the intellect, use your head and your hearts to get through any situation and to move forward for a better life for you. It's gonna be ugly for a minute, but it's gonna be worth it. If I had stayed stuck where I was in my mom's basement, living in the closet and all that shit, the life I was settling for, oh my God, it would have been 1,000 times worse than any other thing I went through all these years. You know, it's better to be alone, happy, available, than stay with somebody or stay in a situation where you feel alone and trapped. Your freedom is everything. You can make more money, like I said. You can get things back. You may have to take 10 steps back. You may have to start completely over, like I did several times in my life. Worth every single experience. The good, the bad, the ugly, the blessings, the miracles that came the whole way. You're going to be guided. I was. Every step of the way. You're no better than me. I'm no better than you. I just made my choices. Now you make yours and have faith in yourself. Maybe you've never had faith in yourself. I had zero faith. I hated myself. I couldn't wait for God to strike me dead with a freaking lightning bolt. I couldn't wait for that to happen because I didn't want to deal with life anymore. But guess what? I had to. And I didn't know how to believe in myself. I didn't know how to have faith in myself. I found something, and I mustered up the tiny mustard seed, or maybe even less than that I had, and I allowed it to expand and grow. Maybe this is the first time you can actually decide to believe in yourself, even when nobody else does. When nobody believed in me, I did it. If no one believes in you right now, or maybe you just think no one believes in you, you might be surprised. Believe in yourself. You can do this. I'm going to pull one more card here. Let's see what's coming next. Interesting. I just said through life experience, it was going to get worse before it got better. Look at the outcome here. The Magician. Number 1, Archangel Raziel. This is the archangel that makes the impossible possible. What's going to end up happening? You're going to discover that you are ready, because you're going to you went from all this stuff that was going on, the unknown. Look at all that crap going on there. And it's kind of pretty. Look at all those flowers there. Look where you're at now in this beautiful place. You got over that. You got through that, just like I did. And that's how I continue to get through it. You can do this. Archangel Raziel, he removes obstacles. Look at all those obstacles right there. Archangel Chamuel will help guide you through that. Archangel Raziel takes you the baton, brings you where you need to be right here based on the decisions that you make for yourself. And trust that you will be guided. and trust yourself. That's where it's going to come from. It's going to come from within you. That's how your angels are going to, that's how your angels are going to speak to you right now. The Magician, you are ready. You have the resources or ability to manifest them. Life is magical. Forgot to say, the life experience. This is the Tower in the tarot deck, and that's a pretty scary looking card, but it's a major breakthrough. It looks scary, but what the message actually is a major breakthrough. I went through it several times. Here I am. You're going to be where you're supposed to be, and have faith in yourself. Do it. I did it. I continue to do it. You can do it. The Magician, you are ready. So the Magician is the Magician in even the tarot deck here. It means you're skilled. It means you're ready. It means you're focused. It means that you are taking your power back. The Magician, see, he's by himself, but has all the power, and all the angels are working through him because of what you're deciding. Your free will is. The universe says yes to whatever you say. I'm ready. I can do this. I'm making good decisions. I'm moving forward with this. I'm being brave about this. Even though I'm scared shitless, I'm going to do this. Okay? The angels are going to help you through that. Work through you. This is just you right here. And you're going to be guided from here, even through blessings, challenges, all that stuff. You are ready. But you have to take that step. You're going to be called to it. It's interesting. There's a lot of different colors in these cards right here. Lots. There's green. There's red. There's the blue, the purple. Unless the blue and the purple are the same, I can't remember. But these are all purple cards, and purple represents angels, spirit, psychic energy. It's happening. Ready or not, here it comes. You can stay in the basement like I did, or you can get the hell out of there and find your way and know that you are going to be guided by the universe. Any challenge you're about to go through, but it's worth it if you're willing to make these changes. Move forward. You can do it. That's all I have for the month of August. It's going to be a harsh, challenging, fulfilling, maybe one of the biggest blessings, leaving the most toxic thing you may be going through right now, and you're making this changeover. It could potentially be the biggest thing that heals you and your children and those around you who maybe don't know and feel they have to be stuck like you've been feeling stuck. You want to see people heal and get better? Guess what? Start with you. It starts with me. Take responsibility. I take responsibility for my mistakes, my decisions, my courageous, good choices. I take responsibility for that. Shit's happened to me along the way, but I did this in spite of it. Shit's going to happen to you along the way. But do you do this in spite of what's going on there? Thank you, guys. And hopefully, Lord willing, I'll be able to guide you next month, the month of September, which is where we're going to be at our new beginning there. So move forward. Love and light to you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.